Ja Morant, Papa Doc. I made a quick little YouTube video talking about it, but I needed to address it some more because it it blows my mind, and I'm not trying to pile on or anything like that. But it's like what like I've heard a bunch of people that I've just heard a bunch of different takes on it, and I'm gonna tell you, what actually irritated me the most was when I saw Paul Pierce talking about it with Kevin Garnett. And this was about the last incident that happened like 2 months ago. And Paul Pierce tried to blame it on society while John Morant was in the club with a gun. I'm like, what? Like, bro, it's not society did not make a grown ass man wave a gun on social media. Just like with what just came out earlier today. I don't want to hear nobody talking about this is society's fault. No, this is a grown ass millionaire being stupid. And I say Papa Doc because that's what he reminds me. That's who I think of when I hear about John Morant and the stuff that he be doing. And when you look at his background, 2-parent household, was sent to private school and stuff like that, he's not a gangster. His real name is Clarence. And Clarence's parents had a real strong marriage. So it's like, what the fuck are you doing, bro? And another part that really irks me is that when you see a young black man who can use his platform for good, who can use your platform for the betterment of not just the game of basketball, but for yourself, for your race, for your family. And it may not even be that deep to you, but you have to understand when you on social media waving guns, do you know how many people are calling you an ignorant ass nigga right now? And I'm going to call you an ignorant ass nigga right now. And I'm not saying nigga to post to you as a black person, because to me, the definition of nigga is an ignorant person. And ignorant people come in all shapes, sizes, and races. Okay? What the fuck is wrong? First of all, if you're going to carry a gun with you, look, the way people act today, I ain't even mad at that. The way people act today, I'm not even mad if you're carrying a gun with you because you're rich, you're a target. But why are you broadcasting it? Why are you waving it on social media? Why are you doing that, putting yourself, your career in jeopardy, your money in jeopardy for what? Who you trying to stunt for? Why? And I don't want to hear, well, he's 23 years old. Nigga, I was 23 years old too. I was going out to the club, hanging with my boys and whatnot. And if I had a weapon on me, you damn sure didn't know it. I damn sure wasn't broadcasting it. No way. I'm like, what is your problem? Like, I don't understand. Like, it's stupid. It's dumb as a bitch. It's ignorant. You're making yourself look ignorant. You're making your family look ignorant. And it goes deeper than that. You're making our race look ignorant. You probably don't even understand how many people are having Chappelle moments right now saying they should have never gave you niggas money. And you have the chance to do something so good with your platform, and you would rather just be turning up, waving a gun. And shout out to your boy, actually. Shout out to your boy who, when you saw that your dumbass had the gun, tried to put the camera down to be like, yo, put that shit away. Shout out to your boy for trying to hide the camera. But what your boy should have did after that was deleted the fucking footage. Like on Black Panther, delete that footage. Like, come on, man. Like, for real. And maybe he tried to. Maybe it was too late. But if you turning up, why are you like, why? Bro, you have to, John Morant has a contract next year that kicks in that could make him up to over $250 million. But you want to be out here thugging, acting like something you ain't. Because you got dreads and this, that, and the third. You want to be out here acting like you thugging when you have a contract that could make you over $250 million. But you want to be out here on Instagram. The fuck is your problem? What is your problem? They say more money, more problems. That ain't all the way true. That ain't all the way true. The decisions that you make with that when you have that money contributes to any type of problems that you have. That's just real talk. They say money is the root of all evil. Okay, that very well is a true statement, but it's not the money. I never seen a $100 bill talk to me and say, "Let's do some dumb shit." Never, ever, ever. Money is not the root of all people. Dumb motherfuckers with money is the root of all evil. Just like a gun. Guns don't kill people. Stupid motherfuckers with guns kill people. I ain't never seen a trigger pull itself. Ever. Have y'all ever heard of a trigger pulling itself? Have you ever heard of a $20 bill saying, "Let's do some dumb shit now"? Never. And it just fucks me up because I'm like, it's so unnecessary. And like I said, if you're gonna carry a gun with you, okay, I get it. But why are you gonna broadcast it on social media, Dr. Dumb Shit? Like, why? Like, I don't get it. It's just so it's so stupid. It blows my fucking mind. It makes no sense, bro. Why? I mean, like, you know, and what up, Rob? You're right. You ain't used to having one. You said the love of money is the root of all evil. That's you ain't never lied on that. But again, it's not the money. The money, not the money itself. I'm just being real. You're right. The love of money is the root of all evil. But I just don't get it. I don't understand. Like, and here's the funny part. Nike cuts their shoe deal off with Kyrie Irving because of anti-Semitism or whatever the fuck. They cut their deal with Kyrie Irving. The media trashes Kyrie Irving consistently, blackball him and everything else. What has Kyrie Irving done? Have you ever seen Kyrie Irving on social media waving a gun? Have you ever seen Kyrie Irving? Have you ever heard about Kyrie Irving fighting a high schooler? Have you ever heard anything about Kyrie Irving that has anything to do controversial with the law? Never. But yet this man gets ostracized because he thinks about shit that's bigger than basketball. But you take away his deal and give it to John Morant. And this nigga want to be Papa Doc. Like, that shit is crazy, bro. That shit is crazy. This nigga want to be Papa Doc. It's unbelievable, bro. It really is. It's crazy. I just don't understand. And like I said, he doesn't even realize, or maybe he does realize and just in the spur of the moment, don't give a fuck, whatever it is. Whenever people that look like us get a substantial amount of money, they're already waiting for us to fuck up. This is why I'm not a LeBron fan, but when it comes to the way LeBron handles his business, I got nothing but the utmost respect for that dude. Nothing but the utmost respect. The way Michael Jordan handled his business outside of the basketball court, got nothing but the utmost respect. Magic Johnson, outside of love and pussy, and okay, so what? The way Magic Johnson handled himself outside of the court, nothing but the utmost respect. They're saying John Morant is trying to be the new Allen Iverson. First of all, you can't be Allen Iverson because Allen Iverson actually did come from that life. He did not. John Morant didn't. Allen Iverson had to come through the slums to get to where he was at. And I love Allen Iverson. He had to get it. Allen Iverson was locked up. He didn't come from no two-parent fucking household. I'm from Virginia, man. You think I don't know about Bubba Chuck? John Morant ain't no motherfucking Allen Iverson. If anybody who says they're trying to make John Morant the new Allen Iverson, I would call John Morant a fucking poser when you talk about him and Allen Iverson. And Allen Iverson tried to tell people, no, don't. You think Allen Iverson out here telling wants people to come up the way that he had to come up? No. Allen Iverson's the most polarizing icon to have, unfortunately, have never won an NBA championship. People love this guy. because the way he came up, he was still able to come up and did it his way. Ja Morant, you doing shit you don't even got to do. What the fuck are you? Again, why are you waving guns on Instagram? I'm not going to sit here and say, hey, man, don't have a gun. No, because maybe you need to have a gun to protect yourself. Like I said, you're a multimillionaire. You're a target. Having a gun is not a problem with me. My issue is you waving it on social media. You broadcasting the shit. You trying to make a portrayal of yourself because you're obviously, when you're doing that, you're trying to paint a picture of yourself. You want people to see you in this type of light. Stop trying to thug it out, bro. And so everything that happened 2 months ago, when he got suspended for the 8 games, and yes, I need to have time to work on myself and this, that, and the third. I said this 2 months ago. So all of those issues are over with in 2 weeks, huh? 2 weeks? Okay. I said this 2 weeks ago when the Lakers put the Grizzlies out and everybody was putting the shit on Dillon Brooks. I said, Dillon Brooks, while he earned every bit of criticism that he got because he tried to portray himself as wanting to be a bad boy's Piston, but when he lost, he wasn't even man enough to talk to the reporters. He earned all the smoke he got. But I said, Dillon Brooks ain't the fucking main problem with the Grizzlies. The main problem with the Memphis Grizzlies is Ja Morant. I said this on my podcast 2 weeks ago. I said, Ja Morant is the main fucking problem. And it reared its ugly head again. Bro, I tell you, if Ja Morant was a 6 man, if he was a reserve off the bench, the Grizzlies would be done with his ass. And you suspend him indefinitely. Their offseason just started. So what are you really? You're suspending him from all team activities. This nigga their season just ended 2 weeks ago. What team activities is Ja Morant gonna do any fucking way? So really, what is this suspension about? I mean, when I heard that he's suspended from all team activities, I'm like, the Grizzlies season just ended 2 weeks ago. Training camp doesn't even start till September. What did you really do? Nothing. And I hate this because when it comes to Ja Morant's game, I love Ja Morant's game. But boy, you are the Papa Doc of the NBA. He's not a gangster. His real name is Clarence. And Clarence's parents have a real small marriage. That's you. I'm like, bro, because it's so dumb. It is. It's so dumb. Because, when I first heard about the gun shit, I'm like, damn, did he grow up in the hood or, single parent household or anything like that? None of the above. He checks none of the boxes of why he should be out here fighting teenagers, having his entourage or his squad pointing laser dots at the Indiana Pacers like you got like you about to shoot somebody. He checks none of those boxes. Why? Ja Morant is the definite. You know how professional athletes, they make it out of the hood. Ja Morant is trying to go to the hood. He trying to go, I can't say back to the hood because the nigga never grew up in the hood. It blows my fucking mind. It's like, yo, you have athletes that work the young part of their life to make it out of a certain living environment. And this nigga, once he gets rich, he gets a huge bag, and now all of a sudden you want to act hard. You want to be thugging it. Bro, you look like a fucking clown. And I'm not saying this to try to be disrespectful. It's just dumb. This is dumb. I don't care if this is old footage or not. This is dumb as a bitch. Like I said, shout out to your boy for trying to put the camera down when he saw the gun, but he should have deleted the footage because it's like crazy. It's like, what the fuck are you doing, bro? Do you even know what you're doing? And okay, yeah, controversy can sell. Controversy can boost sales, but when it comes to $1 billion business like the NBA, and they're trying to make you the face of the NBA, you really think they're gonna have that shit? Hey man, Ice Cube will take you in the big three, and that's not a knock against the big three. I love the big three. I say Kawhi Leonard should go to the big three. Zion Williamson going up in the big three. But I mean, you dumb. I'm sorry, sir. I forgive you. Waste of money, time, and talent. Rob, you a fool, man. I ain't going that far. I am not going that far. I'm not gonna say waste of money, time, and talent. But it's like it's dumb as a bitch. It's dumb as a bitch. It's stupid. It makes no sense why you like. I will tell you this: if he didn't have the talent, I'm telling you, bro would be unemployed right now. Boy, well, oh boy, would be cut. They use Dylan Brooks as a scapegoat, and again, Dylan Brooks deserved all the smoke that he got, but they use him as a scapegoat. The real problem to the Memphis Grizzlies is their best fucking player because he's out here trying to be a hood nigga when you don't have to be. You have over $250 million at stake, and you want to wave guns on the fucking internet. That's real smart, Dr. Dumb Shit. Like, I'm like, what? And I'm going to say this, yo, to his daddy who be at every game, his daddy who be at every game, yo, you need to yank your son by the collar and have a fucking come to Jesus heart-to-heart, man-to-man talk with him. Real talk. Because it's great that he has an active father in his life. But I'm not even trying to be funny. Do you see you think LeVar Ball wouldn't have yoked one of his motherfucking kids up? Even though you had the kid that got arrested over there in Tokyo, whatever. But the kids that are in the NBA, you see them doing that dumb shit? Do you see them doing that dumb shit? And then and now LiAngelo is the truth. But LiAngelo is the truth. But is he as good as Ja Morant? I don't think so. He could, but you see Lonzo or I said LiAngelo, LaMelo. You see Lonzo or LaMelo out here doing that shit? No. LeVar Ball would fucking yank them the fuck up. What the fuck are you doing? You trying to fuck the money up because you out here trying to be hard? Nigga, you dumb. Cut it out. Stop your nonsense. Cut it all the way the fuck out. Oh, and by the way, happy Mother's Day again. Happy Mother's Day again. I'm still getting feedback from Mother's Day shout outs that I sent out there. But anyway, my mother bought me something for Mother's Day. That was funny as shit. But I'm not gonna touch that subject. That was funny as a bitch. Yeah, I mean, you trying to, Ja Morant, like, you better stop trying to be Ja, and you better go back to being Demetrius, nigga. You better cut it out. Bruh, you better come when training camp starts. I think bro should cut his hair, all that shit. You need to come back to the Grizzlies during training camp looking like a square. You need to come back looking like a fucking dork. Because I don't need, to be honest with you, with this gun shit happening twice in 2 months, I don't even think he does need a fade or somebody gonna fade his ass. I don't even think they're gonna let him on the Olympics. Because now I think about it, damn, the Olympics are next year. I don't even think they're gonna have him on the Olympics. You think America wants somebody who's acting like that, representing the country? He about to fuck all his shit up, bro. He about to fuck all of his shit up. Because it's like, and he better be, well, I'm pretty sure he knows what states to wave the gun in. You know what I'm saying? Because Denver, you ain't catching no charge like that. If it's New York or something like that, this nigga would be in jail. It's like, it don't make no sense because I'm like, why, bro? Why? I'm going to talk about this more on the podcast when I do the next podcast. But I don't get it. I just don't understand. Like, again, you know how many people right now have heard about this Ja Morant situation and is having a Chappelle moment, just saying they should have never gave you niggas money. You know how many people are doing that right now? And most of it is because of this. And like I said, I was 23 years old too. You said wonder when the NBA will step in. Oh, they're gonna step in, bro. They're gonna step in. You know, he's about to lose. He lost some sponsors two months ago with the gun in the club. He lost some sponsors. He's probably about to lose all of them sponsors now, because this is the second time in 2 months after you put out this bullshit ass message of I need to better myself or something. Okay, we get that, but then to turn around and you know the to me the only thing that could save him is if somebody come out and say, oh, that footage is old. That's old. It just happened to leak, but that's old. You know, that's the only thing that would make some people be like, oh, okay, okay. But then the question will be asked, well, why was it leaked now? You know what I mean? This nigga said G League or Taiwan. I don't know. G League, the John Morant might mean Gun League. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know, bro. Taiwan, no. That's mm. I don't get it, yo. Honestly, I don't get it. You fucking stupid, man. It just makes no sense. Like, and I'm saying this as a black man. Like, why? Like, you have a platform. You have a platform where you could do something so much better. You know, you have to understand. I don't want to hear, well, he's 23 years old. You're grown. You was a grown ass man when you signed that contract. So you're a grown ass man when you're making the decisions you make. Paul Pierce should be a fucking shame to himself for talking about this is society's fault. No, it ain't. No, it's not. No, it's not. This has nothing to do with society. Society didn't tell your grown ass to be on social media waving a gun. Like, come on. Like, that's just dumb as a bitch. That's just dumb as a bitch. He said he could play bully ball in the feds. What up, Keys? What up, little bro? I mean, it's like it's crazy, you know, because I just hate to see young black men do dumb shit, do dumb stuff, and people want to blame it on money. No, again, I ain't never had $100 bill that literally told me, let's go do some stupid shit. I've never had that before in my life. I've never had that before in my life. I've never had a gun where the trigger pulled itself, ever. You know, money is not the problem. Stupid motherfuckers with money is the problem. Guns aren't the problem. Stupid motherfuckers with guns are the problem. If you put a gun in the center of your table and nobody's in your crib and you leave the house and your house is locked up, the gun is still going to be on your table when you get back. I don't know if that went over anybody else's head, but like I said, guns don't kill people. Stupid motherfuckers with guns kill people. And they saying, well, who's the people he hanging with? Well, that's a good question too. That's a good question too. But so it doesn't matter who he's hanging out with, because at the end of the day, when you are the meal ticket, when you are the money man, when you are the jackpot, you call the shots. You call the shots. You determine who you surround yourself with. You. And I don't get it. I don't get it. Like I said, it's just the thing that baffles me the most is why the hell are you doing that on social media? The fact that he has a gun don't bother me, because it's ratchet ass people out there. And if you are, if you are, multi-millionaire, and you want to, it don't mean that you should be a hermit. You want to go out and enjoy yourself, cool. If you have something on you to make you feel better, protect you, okay, fine. But why in God's green earth are you broadcasting it on social media where everybody can see you, Dr. Dumb Shit? It's crazy, man. Like I said, people out there having Chappelle moments right now, saying they should have never gave you niggas money. And it's just a goddamn shame. It is. It's goddamn shame. Because we as black people are so much better than that. But we always have to constantly prove ourselves. Even in 2023, us as black people have to constantly prove that we're better than that, because you have somebody with money that does something fucking dumb like that. They're not thinking about it. It's like, well, he's 23 years old. I don't give a fuck. Have your gun. Don't broadcast it. How about that? Just being real. Have your gun. Don't broadcast it. There's an idea that's sweeping the nation. Privacy. Oh, man. What is privacy? I don't know. There's an idea that's sweeping the nation. Privacy. Lord have mercy. These motherfuckers make my blood pressure get high. Golly. Gee whiz. These motherfuckers make my blood pressure get high with they Tom fucking foolery. And by the way, fuck Boston. I knew once, I'm so pissed at the Philadelphia 76ers. I knew once they lost game 6, I said, well, they ain't winning game 7 in Boston. But to get your ass bitch slapped the way you did, god damn. That's a whole nother subject for the podcast. That's a whole nother subject for the podcast. And Keith, it's on. My boy Keith is a Denver Nuggets fan. I'm a Laker fan. It's on. It's on and popping. When I saw your ass yesterday, I say it's on and popping. You know who ain't playing in the conference finals? Ja Morant. You know that? He ain't playing because he want to be waving guns on IG, jackass. I'm sorry. And like I said, I don't want to pile on anything like that. That's just like I said. One thing I can't stand is blatant ignorance. Blatant ignorance. If I was Dylan Brooks right now, I would be like, oh, and y'all not bringing me back. If I'm Dylan Brooks, I would send the general manager of the Memphis Grizzlies a text and say, and under no circumstances, y'all not bringing me back? Me? I'm the problem? Well, if I was Dylan Brooks, I'd be mad in a motherfucker. No, actually, I would be laughing. I'd be like, me. Yeah, I talk my shit. Like I said, he deserved all the smoke. He deserved all the smoke he got. But the problem is your dreadhead. That's your problem, Memphis. And y'all just so thirsty because y'all a smaller market team. Y'all so happy that y'all have a superstar player that y'all don't have the nuts to stand up to him. Because how the fuck you going to suspend somebody indefinitely when their offseason just started? How that work? Y'all are so happy that y'all have a superstar. Like there's never been in the history of the Grizzlies franchise, going back from Vancouver to Memphis, they've never had a player quite the caliber of Ja Morant. And they don't want to lose that, but they don't know how to fucking stand up to him. He's suspended indefinitely, and their season just ended 2 weeks ago. Oh, shit. That's the funniest shit ever to me. Like, they suspended him, but he's suspended indefinitely. So when training camp starts, the suspension is going to be over with. So what did you suspend him from? Like, really? That's the dumbest shit ever, bro. That is the dumbest shit ever. And he's making a mockery of that organization. That's to me, that's the part that's most special. He's really making the Memphis organization look like garbage. Garbage. And he's the one that said a bunch of off the court stuff contributed to this season's downfall. And then you gonna be waving another gun on camera. Make it make sense. Golly. Oh my goodness. Make it make sense. Oh shit. God damn. Even Gilbert Arenas didn't get caught twice. With guns. Like, god damn. Like, what? Gee whiz. Like, come on, bruh. Like, are you serious? You're right. You can't make it make sense because some of this shit, you cannot make some of this shit up. Golly. Anyway, this shit was this when I've heard about this shit, because I really today I haven't, like, I had some, I had some company over last night watching the fight. I didn't even expect that. I really had no company, but I had my peoples from Philly was down here. Then I had a couple other friends come over here for the fight. I ain't realize it, but today, like, didn't. I've pretty much been watching YouTube all day. So like when I looked at my phone and saw this was, I would say, maybe like 3 hours ago. When I looked at my phone, I saw it. That shit's been fucking with me ever since. I'm like, wait a minute, I know this motherfucker is not that fucking dumb. I said, I know this dude is not that fucking stupid. Said, leave Agent Zero alone. Hey, look, man, if the shoe fits, that's all I'm saying. But even he didn't get caught twice. You're like, that's like, you got to be kidding me. You have got to be kidding me. This is going to be on every sports debate, sports talk show tomorrow. I promise you. First Take, Undisputed, Get Up, First Things First, Colin Coward, Speak, NBA, all of that shit is going to be on there tomorrow. That's going to be one of the lead stories, because the Celtics in the 76ers game was so fucking horrible. You're talking, well, Philly had a 3-2 lead and Doc Rivers blows another series lead and blah, 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 blah. But I'm telling you, that Ja Morant shit, I'm trying to tell y'all, bro. That's sad, man. It's sad because I hate people doing that. It's self-inflicted wounds. That's all I can say. It's self-inflicted wounds. You don't, and Paul Pierce is not society's fault. The fuck is wrong with you? Society's fault. Like that, like, come on, don't be that guy. Don't be an enabler. Don't be that guy. Now, Kevin Garnett was talking some real shit. Kevin Garnett kept it 100. But Paul Pierce, this society's fault. Paul Pierce should have been hit in the face with a pie just for saying that dumbass shit. Like, real shit. Honestly. But anyway, I'm done. Sports Plus Life will be coming at you in a couple of days. Happy Mother's Day again. Later.